It is round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The intensity just kicked up a notch for Game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Taking a look at the 76ers, they took care of business in Game 1, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and assert their dominance in this series. They won the series opener. Chance here to hold serve, go up 2-zip. Shaq, what's the key for them to take care of business?
Well, you can't get complacent, and the effort has to be even greater this time around. Stop messing around and get to the effort.
Momentum from one game to another is overrated.
In a series?
Yeah, it's overrated. Because guys change up after the game. They kind of let it go. The best players in the world, I know, they're not elephants. They have short memories. They are not elephants. They forget.
Both teams ready to tip off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Miami Heat, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, you look at the 76ers, guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates, and that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
You've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Richardson is out there with Fox. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Adebayo in at the four-man position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, you got to love watching Embiid play the game because he has such great passion and really a drive to be great.
And Embiid drops them both. And here is Fox. Passes to Drummond. Fox with it. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. From deep, George. And Embiid pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can see how comfortable Embiid is, feeling like nobody can guard him in the paint. And he's right.
Fox gets to George. Good on the shot.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Embiid. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Booker. Five to shoot over Richardson. No good from Booker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Richardson against Booker. Now, here's Fox. Over Rose. Here's Drummond. Second chance shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Derek Favors checked in for the 76ers. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fox against Rose. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Fox. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Rose. Simmons got his first bucket of the night. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Odds up there for Drummond. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Simmons, guarded closely. That one off the back iron and out. Miami trailing. Down low, Adebayo, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Booker over Richardson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one. And we talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Heat shooting their first foul shots of the night here. First one falls for him.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. High-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 minutes.
Boy, what's most impressive about Simmons is how he finds the open man so consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Now here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Adebayo kicks to Fox. The pass to Richardson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth. Guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the stats. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. They say that he likely will be out for the rest of the playoffs. Kevin, this is a devastating break, both for him and for the team.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
And they pick up 2.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Now we'll go to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
The coach did not mince words. He told his team that even though they took game 1, they have to come out and play with even more intensity to keep their home court advantage. He said, so far we've just held serve. It's only going to get tougher from here on out. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The Heat trail by 8. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Favors comes in for Rose. And Robert Covington subbed in for Josh Jackson. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Heat. Now, here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And George kicks to Nurkic. Over Favors. Miami no good on that time either. Philadelphia leading by 8. Now Covington. With the hook shot. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Fox dishes to George. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Paul George on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Up again. Simmons trying to get open. No dice on the putback jam. Feeds it to Richardson. Good ball movement hit by Miami. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome getting good positioning close to the basket.
And it's sent back by Drummond. From deep, George. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simmons finds Covington. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Drummond. Shoots over Embiid. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker against Richardson. 16 feet away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Covington wide open. He fires. Had the space there, but it's offline. Richardson against Booker. In the corner, George with it. Miami no good on that time either.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Take a break.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
First free throw is good.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
That one is no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 10. And Fox gets it to go.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. Over Fox. No good from Simmons.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
Richardson against Booker. Outside for George. Off target with his 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Booker outside. Cranes the 3-pointer. Booker's got 10 points.
defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Richardson the pass to Fox. He kicks to Nurkic. Outside, George, 6 to shoot. Covington with the steal. Here's Simmons. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly, they've been the better team so far.
Now, here's George. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
And Simmons slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Sinks the triple.
And, you know, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a three-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Embiid. Josh Jackson comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Rose in for Ben Simmons. And that one's good by favorites.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Adebayo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nurkic used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Jackson down low, covered by Winslow. Rose kicks to Covington. 6 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Philadelphia leading by 14. This is it to Rose. Back to Jackson. Off target at the rim.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. Native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously, I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
We've got Derrick Rose. Favors is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Jackson in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Puts it up off the inbound. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Heat trail by 14 to the left side wing. Herter defended by Covington. So the wing on the left. From the baseline. Miami no good on that time either.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Heat trail by 15. Pass to Dinwiddie. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jackson against Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Left side Rose. To the middle. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. It's hauled in by the Heat. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now. They honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
Rose kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Favors. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Covington with the bucket.
And I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Now here's Winslow. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Green. Herter, defended by Covington. Herter. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the 76ers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Really nice work here from Covington to draw the foul on his way up. He's got a real talent for drawing fouls and getting himself to the foul line.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And And the first one at the line is good.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc, and he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination, nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
And both free throws good for Covington. The Heat trail by 17. Dinwiddie passes to Winslow. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. They're making it hard on themselves.
Dedmon in the high post. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now here's Covington. Tight defense on him. That one good for 2.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Winslow. The pass to Green. True on the 14-footer. Green's got his first bucket in this one. The 76ers leading by 17. Here's Rose. 8 points for him. Up top, Covington. The feed to Dedmon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The 76ers making a switch here. Booker's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here's Richardson. Outside, George. Pocket 6. Back to Richardson. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Fox against Rose. Kicks it to Dedmon. Covington with it. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Heat trail by 20. Inside. Here's Fox. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Favors comes in for Josh Jackson. And Simmons subbed in for Derrick Rose. On the free throw, no good.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Richardson. 76ers getting the bucket. And here's George for 3. Miami no good on that time either. And so Booker will bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. That one goes. Count it. Embiid's got 6.
Even when the defense is there, I mean, Embiid still knows how to score.
Fox dishes to George. Fires from 14. Here's Drummond. They shoot again. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 8 rebounds in this game. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Number 1, Andre Drummond. Second, Joel Embiid.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Truth shot. Loose shot.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Lobbed up there for Drummond. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Now here's Richardson. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Richardson against Booker. Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot. Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
The 76ers leading by 21. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Fox. For 3, Covington. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Heat take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons on the wing. Shoots over Fox. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Heat trail by 21. He kicks it to Richardson. In the corner, George with it. Elbow shot is on the way, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Booker against Richardson. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Covington's shot is off.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Philadelphia. Josh Jackson comes in for Robert Covington. Heat also with a sub. Nurkic is checked in. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. George passes to Fox. Over Simmons. That one a little long.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Jackson finds Embiid. And it's in there. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Pass to Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Booker outside. pass to Simmons. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Richardson kicks to Fox. A minute 50 left now here in the second. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so Booker will bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
George passes to Nurkic. Count that bucket.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammates. Does not get any easier than that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The 76ers leading by 22. Booker finds Simmons. Back to Booker. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw, good. Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Now here in the second, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Fox kicks to Richardson. Pass to Drummond. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. It's good from the top of the key. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Jackson misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The 3 from George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 12 points in the game.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Simmons inside. Guarded by Fox. And Simmons gets the bucket. He's got 14.
Simmons is an absolute thoroughbred as a scorer. A dominant offensive talent who scores in a lot of different ways.
Now Fox. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Over Embiid. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So one half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Checking out the 76ers. They're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession, so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and you know, he accumulated a lot of assists. And I liked how unselfish he was, Greg.
The Heat trail by 21. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Paul George. Richardson is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Adebayo in at the 4 spot. Now here's Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. George against Jackson. Fox passes to Richardson. That one drops for him. Richardson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. The 76ers leading by 19. Passes to Simmons. Up top, Embiid shoots. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And Simmons is second.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Fox. He's got 8. At the elbow, it's George. Over Simmons. The shot by George, no good. Philadelphia leading by 21. Booker outside. Kicks it to Simmons. There's the lob to Jackson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Embiid finds Simmons. Four on the shot clock. From 13, and it's Miami with the rebound. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Fox. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo kicks to Drummond. And that one, good. Drummond's got 8 points.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now. And because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 14. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
And George with the stuff.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Basket good.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket would be lifted for him.
The Heat trail by 17, and the Heat all-time hit. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Against Simmons. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. George passes to Adebayo. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. And so Booker will bring it up for Philadelphia. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. To the inside. Favors. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Favors got 6.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Simmons. 16 points for him.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Now, here's George. After Ben Simmons' miss. Good D by Embiid.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Nurkic checked in for the Heat. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Nurkic. The Heat have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Fox against Simmons. Fox dishes to Nurkic. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Favors. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Booker against Richardson. Here's Simmons, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Some changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for Josh Jackson, and it's Rose in for Derek Favors. The Heat trail by 15. And here is Fox. 10 points for him. Nurkic with it. Knocked away. Embiid with the steal. Feeds it to Rose. That one drops for him. Rose has got 10 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Fox kicks to George. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 17 points for George.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Rose with the ball. George picks him up. Pulls it from the elbow. Excellent D there from George.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The 19-foot shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Now, here's George, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Rose. Now the 76ers on the break. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, I love to see Covington blast off the floor. He's so good at reading angles and making himself a target in transition.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Nurkic. From deep, George drills it from outside. George has got 20.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Covington against Drummond. The feed to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Covington at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Embiid with the steal. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
To the middle. Drummond working against Covington. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th on the list, Ben Simmons.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Fox passes to Nurkic. Down low, George. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. George has got 22.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And the 76ers call time here. Changes for Philadelphia. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Embiid. Favors comes in for Simmons. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Devin Booker. Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Rose. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. getting some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rose against Winslow. Here's Nurkic. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Outside Rose. To the inside. Dedmon kicks to Covington. Over in the corner, Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Covington. 17 points in the game. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Free throw, good, Rose. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Miami. Pass to Winslow. Here's Adebayo. Kicks it to Nurkic. Tries it from 9. And there's another one for the Heat.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now here's Rose. He's got 16. Jackson has the open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third, and he gets it to go. Adebayo's got 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Covington's shot is off. The Heat trail by 20. Right wing. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Rose kicks to Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And I like the wheel on display. I mean, Jackson has that motor. Even when he's getting pummeled, he continues to stay with it and gets it to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, when I saw Jackson back in college, I thought he was the best two-way player in the country. I mean, he's athletic, he's confident, he's aggressive. Man, he plays with the verve that you like to see a guy play with.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. Josh Jackson out there with Favors. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Rose. And it's Dedmon into the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Inside, Herter, and easy 2 points on the layup.
And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time.
Here is Rose. Outside Jackson. There's the triple. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game.
And, you know, Jackson is terrific at shooting off the catch. And that's a credit to his footwork and his shot readiness before the ball arrives.
Winslow kicks to Green. Thanks to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Rose finds Covington, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And when Covington gets on a hot streak, look out. Really filling it up from all spots on the floor.
Dinwiddie surveilling the floor. Winslow against Favors. Winslow, the pass to Adebayo. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The 76ers leading by 22. Right side Rose. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Dedmon.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Dinwiddie kicks to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Green. Back to Winslow to the paint.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul. I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Winslow kicks to Dinwiddie. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Rose can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Down low. Here's Dinwiddie. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dedmon kicks to Rose. Now the pass to Covington. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
We'll take those all day long.
Dinwiddie passes to Winslow. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Miami has possession. Here's Dinwiddie. That one misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Booker comes in for Jackson. And Simmons subbed in for Derrick Rose. Passes it to Favors. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Richardson gets a wide-open look. No good off the front iron.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let-up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Fox kicks to Drummond. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Embiid. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
He kicks it to Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Richardson drops them both. Now here's Simmons. Kicks it to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
The Heat trail by 21. Fox kicks to Nurkic. To the paint. And George with the stop.
When George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Simmons inside. Started by Fox. No good from Simmons.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Fox hits them both. Now Now Simmons. Pass to Booker. Back to Simmons. A reverse. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. The Heat trail by 19. High post, Nurkic. From deep, George. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. They double him with George. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Heat now. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
One shot, gentlemen.
Philadelphia leading by 16. And here's Booker. The pass to Simmons. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
That's good from Simmons. Fox with it. Passes it to Richardson. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Back to Richardson. Drummond trying to get himself free. Richardson, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And finds Richardson over Booker. Miami no good on that time either.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Simmons against Fox, and that one's good. Simmons.
He's been on a roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Nurkic, and here's George for three. Connects from three-point range. George has got 27.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Richardson the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Fox. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
Josh Jackson's checked in for the 76ers. Rose comes in for Derek Favors. And Booker kicks to Embiid. Simmons finds Booker. Puts it up from 12. Here's Embiid. Booker trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Embiid.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. And again, it's the Heat missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for your 76ers, Joel Embiid. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. And so George will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
The 76ers leading by 23. Rose dishes to Simmons. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Richardson. He kicks it to Fox. Inside. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 6th assist on the night.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
To the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the 76ers.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Ben Simmons.
And I thought the defense really looked lost out there, helpless. He had an answer for whatever they threw his way.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Unloads from 9, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 31 points.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
George against Jackson. George passes to Nurkic. 4 on the shot clock. Over Embiid, and there's another one for the Heat.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 21.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, you guys hang your hat on defense. Is this the sort of defensive performance you expect every game?
Yeah, we can. So they were practice for. We come into practice, play hard, we work hard, and when we come out to the games, they bring a lot of energy.
Well, it's a young team with young legs, and you showed them at the defensive end tonight. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.